Welcome to the Women in Leadership Body, Soul, Mind, and Business podcast. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Heather. And together we are working to connect women in leadership and business, empowering each other, improving the health and wellness of our community, body, soul, and mind, and sharing the heart and soul of who we are and what we do.
And part of that is we are right in the middle of our 100 days of meditation challenge. You can join us. And you didn't have to anytime. You could didn't have to start at the beginning, but go ahead and join us for 100 days of sitting in love and light. And just sharing a little love and light with each other and with the world, because the world can always use more positive energy.
And there is nothing more fierce than a calm woman.
That's true. Because when you are calm and you can think clearly, the solutions to the problems are accessible.
Yes.
It's like when you are not calm and focused, you have too many tabs open.
Literally.
Right? You have too many tabs open and everything's loading.
This sounds like my computer at the moment.
But if you are able to focus and calm the mind and calm the heart mind, then again, it's that one pointed focus that we talked about earlier this week. And it's so much better for your body, mentally, physically. And those solutions are accessible. You can access those files.
Ooh.
Pretty cool, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're talking about continued focus, and the word is
Dhyana.
Dhyana.
It's Dhyana.
Dhyana. Continued focus.
Continued focus.
Nice. There's lots of ways to have continued focus.
Mm-hmm.
So we found a really cool article that has a bunch of ways. So we're going to share them with you.
Memory and focus meditation. Wouldn't it be great if you could wave a magic wand and presto, your memory and ability to focus have been magically enhanced? This is just what we were talking about. You would be more productive. Your goals would be achieved with less effort, and you would find it much easier to prioritize.
That sounds lovely.
Right? Again, this is achieving the in the moment focus so that we can have that calm heart mind, so that we can access those files. Okay.
Yes.
Like any new skill we are trying to develop, it's all about practice. You know, if you ever want to be better at anything, it takes practice. And yes. I remember back when I was in like kindergarten, first grade, we did like the school play or whatever. And we sang this song dressed up like different animals. I don't know why. Singing about practice makes perfect.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is like back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right. But
that was a saying too. Like I heard that a lot growing up. Practice makes perfect.
It's still a saying. Practice makes perfect. But I'm here to tell you that practice does not make perfect, because perfection
is not a thing.
It's not a thing. But what it does do is practice makes better. Practice easier builds skill. Right? It's continued growth. Right? That's what practice is. Practice does not make you perfect. Okay? Because we are perfectly imperfect.
Absolutely. Just the way we are. I love that so much. So practice.
Learning to use meditation and is great for memory and focus. And then some of the ways we do that, we've talked about all kinds of different ways of meditating. And one of the most popular ways of doing that is with breath and focused.
Well, let's admit we always are able to, unless something physically is wrong, we're able to access that no matter where we are.
Yes. It is our life force energy. And if you can control your breath, you can control your emotions. If you can control your emotions, you can control how you react to things, which is huge. Again, with that calm heart mind. Take a deep breath. Exhale slow. And access those files.
Boom.
Boom. Okay.
So next is freeze frame.
Mhm.
So make it a point to sit still as you can during a meditation. This is super hard for me, I must tell you. I'm not a hold stiller.
Well, that's why we've talked about different forms of meditation.
Right,
Again, this
right.
article is one person's opinion.
But sometimes like even just practicing holding still helps, right? So more what I like to do, when what came to mind for me was like picking that frame that you're going to stare at to hold your focus. Like right now I can look out the door and see the beautiful tree. I'm definitely always trees are a thing for me. So wherever there is, I'm going to find a tree or a plant, or I'm going to make one up in my head. And there's going to be a tree, and that's the focus of frame that I'm going to freeze in and stay there.
Well, and then you can incorporate your breath work in that too, and
Right.
you can even imagine your breath going up the tree.
Ooh.
And then back down into the earth.
Ooh, I like that.
Right? Pretty cool, right?
That's pretty
Hey,
cool.
I just thought of that. That's pretty rad. Okay.
That was pretty rad. I love it.
But pay attention to your posture when meditating, because if you are not in alignment, you're not in alignment.
Yeah.
Right? So align the spine. Tits out.
Is that like just like stacking the chakras on top of themselves?
Yes.
Like you want the energy to flow through the chakras. Like that's the, we've talked a little bit about these things, just like lining everything up so that things move. Just doing that is making me dizzy. Consciously aware of my energy.
The other day that they did a nice slow chakra cleanse with using their hands through their body. It was pretty cool. I like to see people do things different ways and things like that, because I'm always continuing to learn and grow.
We always did in Purna yoga classes. We did the centering the mind, gathering all the thoughts together in between your hands, bringing them to the center, and then them bringing them down into your heart mind. So I love that one too. And then you're doing something, right? Because that's the holding still part that's hard. This is why I always told myself I wasn't meditating, but here we are in yoga class meditating. And so then you do it a few times until you feel like you don't have any more of those racing thoughts.
Right? It's pretty cool. Another thing is to recite mantras.
Yes.
So, those are positive, uplifting thoughts, energizing thoughts. Like, I am brilliant.
I'm already enough.
I am abundant.
I'm already respected. Like you can pick ones that mean something to you. You could, there's books, there's YouTube, Google, there's, for something that's pre-done.
Which is a great way to start if you don't know where to start.
Yeah.
Another thing is to, with the mantras, is positively manifesting the things you want in your life. If you feel fearful, maybe you could say, I am confident. I am whole.
I am strong.
I am secure. Whatever that
I am safe.
The opposite feeling is for you. Okay, cultivating the opposite, right? This is what we currently have, and then this is what we desire.
That's cool how that shifts with your mindset then too, becomes focused on those things that you do have already. So it's all working together, right?
Right. And another great way to do this is on your bathroom mirror, use a dry erase or an expo marker and just write your mantras on there and repeat them to yourselves every time you look in the mirror, which should be daily.
Right. You should be looking at yourself.
You should be looking at
Hopefully you're, like washing your hands and making good choices and, you're doing the good things. So you're going to see it more than one time a day. And I think
if the bathroom isn't a convenient place for you to put it somewhere where you are going to see it every day. Your closet door. Maybe you put it on in the hallway. So every time you walk down the hallway to change the laundry, there it is. Whatever is that convenient place for you, something that you look at every day.
It's fabulous.
It is fabulous.
All right. Hearing voices. If your mind tends to wander while meditating, let's face it, this happens.
It happens.
Focus on a narrator's voice, mindfully following her peaceful and experienced voice as she leads you through a meditation session can help you find can help you get to that focus. So
guided meditations are great for that. And you can find a plethora of them on YouTube. I like that word.
You can get a book, and if you want to start hearing better self voices, you can actually record the audio of a meditation and hear your own voice.
Hear it in your own voice. Yes. Yes. One of the things to search online, if you want the actual meditation verbiage, it's called a meditation script, and you can look up whatever kind of meditation that you want to do, a script for that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's why I got so lost.
Using the word script helps you find what you're looking for.
Oh, see, those are her secrets.
It's just a little trick. Okay.
I like your Pinterest already knows what to get. I can't find it.
And then you'll notice both Heather and I have these beaded bracelets on. And sometimes I have a couple different malas that I wear and stuff too. But these are great ways to use your focus. If you have a beaded bracelet, you can use it just like a mala. And as you focus and breathe, you start with your finger and pointer finger on one bead. You take a deep breath. You exhale slow. And then you can move to the next bead. And you keep going around and around. And some bracelets have like a tassel or a bead that's different. This one's got a little elephant on it.
And this particular one has a bead that is has like a flaw in it. So it's like, I was like, well, that's cool.
So you don't even have to have your eyes open. So if you start at that guru bead, right? In a mala, it's like the tassel part. And you go around, when you come back to that guru bead all the way around, you've been around at least once. Mala necklace typically has 108 beads, and the bracelets vary. So that might be something that you do is you count your beads, and then you figure out how many times around that you want to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's a great
crocodile
way. For those of you who might be Catholic, it's the same as using a rosary. You use a rosary in prayer. It's the same as using a mala in meditation.
Yes.
Same principles apply. Continued focus.
Yes. And the last one we have today is taking a walk.
Take a walk.
Which is great because we just did a whole episode on this.
We did a labyrinth episode on Friday. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go back and check that out.
Where we talk about labyrinths and walking and that active meditation and how you can utilize that tool.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no bugs flying around. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's summer. We have the door open.
Take a walk.
Take a walk.
Recenter actively. And all of these things work together to calm your mind, allow your body to be in all of its resources that helps your circulation. It helps everything flow and move around. So you're getting access to all parts of your brain.
Right. And I love what this article says here. It says genuine meditation practices nurture our innate potential for happiness and awareness. Clear and progressive instructions are essential for successful practice. So being well balanced, our well-being and other inspiring journeys, all start with meditation.
And connecting, because you're connecting to yourself. And so you're connecting to your perception of the world and your agreements to the world.
Yes.
And how you're interpreting them and how you want to make changes in the world. And a lot of us want to inflict some changes in the world. And this is a great tool.
Yeah. And how does that change the way you show up for yourself every day? And how you show up for, other people in your lives?
Like it ripples out, right?
It
Because
does.
when you're showing up for yourself in this way and you stop talking to yourself that way, right? In the not helpful ways, like you're changing those processes when you start getting new information put on the whiteboard. Like it starts to happen. It just like you have to keep doing it.
Yes. Do the do.
You can't, it's
Practice
not a
makes
do
better.
once.
Practice makes better. And you'll if you've ever been to yoga class, actually on the title of the class it'll say yoga practice. We call it yoga class, but it's yoga practice because it's that illusion of perfection. Clear slate. Okay, what is perfect for you and what is right for you is not right for everybody or everybody.
Right.
So
and every body is met at the mat where it is.
Yes.
And I think that that's really cool because it doesn't matter what size you are or what level of activity you've been at. The fact that you show up that day at that moment, your body is so grateful for that.
Yes. And I mean, not just your body, your mind too.
Yeah.
Your mind is going to thank you.
You are grateful for
all
that.
Of
the things, taking hands, squishing over face.
All right.
On that note,
our cause of the quarter this quarter is the Tears Foundation. Go ahead and check out their links if you would like to know more. They're a wonderful organization supporting families in a time of need. In the case of a loss of a child or infant, providing bereavement services, counseling, and much, much more. And
as well as education all over the world for taking better care of our babies when they're born. It's pretty amazing. They are having a huge gala coming up, and we are very excited to be part of their 25th.
Yeah, I believe it's the 25th anniversary of the Tears Foundation, and this is my, I want to say, 8th year of going to the Tears Foundation Gala. They did not hold any over COVID. They did a virtual auction over COVID, but
you got to do what you got to do.
They opened back up last year. It is a really great time, you guys, and I'd be happy to hook you up with some more information. If you are able to join us there, that would be fun. And we are collecting donations for the Tears Foundation for the silent and the live auction. So if you would like to support in that way, please do so, because every little bit goes a really long way. They are amazing at the advocacy and just everything they do.
And think about the growth in 25 years, like even inspiring yourself. How far into your journey are you? How, what could be in 25 years?
Right. Wow, and this was all started because there was a mom who lost her son and was heartbroken that she didn't have the finances available to have a headstone for her child. And that's huge.
That is huge.
That is huge. And that's why Sarah Slack founded the Tears Foundation, and she's amazing. And yeah, so there's that. And we appreciate and love every single one of you guys out there at the table with us, because you are just as much of an incredible, important person on this journey with us.
Yes.
As anybody else.
Yes. Our message isn't just for us.
Nope.
And we don't need to be lonely.
Nope.
We got this.
And we have your back too. So if you would like to reach out and be in contact with us, go check out the website where all the fun things go on at www.womeninleadershipbsmb.com, and make sure you subscribe to the podcast, because we have 4 great episodes coming out to you every single week.
And
It's
you don't want to
awesome.
miss it.
No.
And there's YouTube shorts and
Yeah.
there's TikToks
Yeah.
and there's all sorts of things that happen and you want to check it out.
Absolutely.
And
Right.
we want to say thank you to you for being our listeners and joining us here at the table.
We love you.
Mwah.
Mwah. Namaste.